Do you need a thief in your party? In The Hobbit, the Gandalf said, "Let's have no more argument. I have chosen Mr. Baggins, and that ought to be enough for all of you. If I say that he is a burglar he is, or will be when the time comes. So do you think you need a thief in your party?" After a long hiatus, Dungeons and Dragons finally has a thief class again, or a thief subclass at least. There's in the 5th edition, they on page 97, they added the thief subclass of rogue. Actually, it sort of should be backwards, that rogue should be a subclass of thieves, but anyway, that goes back to the original Greyhawk supplement where thieves were the 4th class added to that, and the descriptions are both fairly simple and very there's some interesting symmetry there. In Greyhawk, you have a little bit more than a page, and in the 5th edition, you have a little more than a column describing the thief subclass. But it says, do you need thieves? I think you do. You probably want a thief. But if you do like I suggested in my last video, which was role-playing your character's introductions, you will never know. Because your thief doesn't have to tell you that he's a thief, that he will be there, and and your thief can be in your party, and you'll think that he's just a rogue, but he's actually a thief, and only the DM really needs to know. The person running the game really needs to know what class they are. This is why I like, for experienced players, not to even have them describe what class they are or what race or whatever. They can be a thief, and no one will know that they're a thief. They may think that they're some sort of rogue, which is perfectly legitimate, because that's fine. They go out and they can disarm traps. They can do the classic things that go back to original Dungeons and Dragons, because it was 2nd edition that took out thieves and made them rogues, because they wanted to tone down, and there was too much inter-party pickpocketing. So what? That's fun. I've always found it hilarious when people pickpocketed. And if you've ever played Skyrim, what was the one where you put a poisoned item in somebody's pocket and that's a way to assassinate them? In Skyrim, you can do very similar things. You can put things in other people's pockets that can cause lots of problems. In fact, that some of my favorite memories are not of people stealing things, but of putting things that the person didn't steal in their pocket. So you find there's a group of guards trying to decide whether to allow you to get by or whatever. They're interrogating you, and your thief sneaks up and puts something in the guard's pocket. And then somehow you manage to get some incriminating evidence in the guard's pocket, and you manage to then convince the guard to reach into his pocket, and he pulls out something that he's been accusing the party of doing. Now, this, of course, causes lots of problems with the city guard, and you can have lots of fun with that. And so your thief's ability to pickpocket is actually very useful. That you can pickpocket someone, and it's not always taking something from someone, but doing something else. And you can get into interesting inter-party situations where the thief steals from player A and puts it in player B's pocket, and takes something from player B and puts it back in player A's pocket. So now they have... they think they've mixed up their bedrolls or whatever, and you can have a lot of fun without, it just adds an interesting dynamic to the game. So, or you can have just the, the guy who's constantly stealing all the interesting treasure. Of course, that always makes life more interesting when the dungeon master gives them some sort of cursed item and the thief comes in and steals the cursed item, and then he has it in it. He's the one who uses it, and now it's bound to him because most cursed items affect you in a way that requires a remove curse. But the one player says, "Oh, I want that sword, so I'll put it in my backpack, but I'm not going to use it till I know exactly what it is." But the thief steals it, and in stealing it, he decides, "I'm going to see what it does," pulls it out, and now he gets the curse. So you can have plenty of fun with thieves. I highly encourage players to add thieves to your repertoire of characters to play. They can be a lot of fun. They can go in and do things, and they fit well with city adventures because there's always people to pickpocket there. And if and he says, in disarming traps and so on, they're better at it. And they actually get all the advantages of rogue plus the thief type stuff. So, like Gandalf said, do you need a burglar in the party? Or that? I thought the burglar in the 4th edition was sort of a pale imitation of what a thief really is. And they deserve back their original names, because then you can have the Thieves Guild and a whole bunch of things like that you can add to your campaign. So add thieves, play thieves, get them into there, and role play your introduction so nobody knows if there's a thief in the party or not. If you like my video, press the thumbs up button. I'd appreciate that. Or if this interests you, you can always subscribe to my channel. There's a button right above. I look forward to hearing some comments. Tell me what you think about this, and I'll try and reply, and we can see if I'll do some more of these. Thank you.